guys, Surface Noise Vinyl, Spencer here again with what is probably going to be my last video of 2022. Just going to show about 6 CDs and 6 records, so here we go. Playing in the background is Harakiri for the Sky. This is Trauma 3. This is a nice Digipack CD. Opens up here. I'm a big fan of these guys. Yeah, I own a few of their albums. Just really great black metal. Really recommend these guys. This is great stuff. So, next up, Slugage. This is a cool 3-album CD box set. Yeah, 2 of which are in my CD player right now. The albums are Born of Slime, Gastronomicon, and Dim and Slim Ridden Kingdoms. That's a mouthful. Anyway, these guys are great. They play Blackened Death, sludge. It's kind of a mix of all 3, really. Yeah, and you guessed right, they do sing about slugs and sci-fi and horror. Yeah, just really refreshing to have a band that has, an interesting topic that's pretty unique, and the music's good too. It's really catchy, and yeah, just it's blackened, but it really has like that sludgy feel to it. Yeah, pretty unique sounding. I'd recommend these guys if you come across any of their stuff. Check it out. Look for this, because yeah, this was a good price, and it's 3 albums, so very cool. Next up is Panopticon, Revisions of the Past. This is a binder and box set of 2 of Panopticon's early albums on the subject of morality and social disservices. I think that's, yeah, so yeah, this is a really cool box set. I didn't have either of these albums, so it just made sense to pick this up. Once again, I think it's $20. Yeah, binder and rolls. Very cool. Next up, Gojira. This is just one I didn't have yet. From Mars to Sirius. I'm sure you're all familiar with Gojira, so I don't really need to say anything about it, but yeah, this is probably one of their best albums from, when did this come out? 2005. Yeah, the older one. But yeah, great stuff. This is Altars with, I'm sorry, I can't even read the title. Aesthetic Reflection, I think it says. Anyway, it's on Everlasting Spew. Sorry, it's on Everlasting Spit Records. I don't really know much about these guys. I think they're death metal. I literally just got this yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. But yeah, I did listen to it online a bit, and I liked it. So yeah, Altars. And I basically got this because I'm a Mastodon completist. This is their EP from last year. Oh no, it was actually a couple years ago. Anyway, this is Mastodon's recent EP, Cold Dark Place. I listened to this yesterday, and it did not grab me at all. So yeah, I don't know. Mastodon was once a great band. I don't know what they're doing now. Okay, moving on. We have an absolutely awesome French black metal band, Seth, with Le Marcheur de Christ. Le Marcheur de Christ. Man, my French sucks, and I even took French in school. Anyway, yeah, Seth, like I said, French black metal band. This is awesome. Really, really cool. I've only got a chance to spin it once so far, but was really digging it. Definitely a little evil, a little satanic. All the lyrics are in French, so no idea what they're singing about. Well, actually, I do have an idea. When they have pictures like this in the middle of the booklet. I mean, yeah, nice big thick booklet, really nice quality print. And on side 2 there is, side 4, there is a nice crucifix. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's there. If you can't see it, trust me. So yeah, just some great evil sounding French black metal. Really good stuff. Next up is another classic. Ulcerate with Everything Is Fire. Australian black metal band. This is on Willowtip. This album came out in 2008, I want to say. It's old enough that the picture of the band in here, their clothes definitely look dated. So, yeah, it is 2008. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with these guys, nice marbled orange transparent vinyl there. They play, a very dissonant form of black metal, but this is really, really good. It rips. I highly recommend it. Next up is Thorn's self-titled album. This is a reissue. This album came out in 2001 originally. This is the brand new 2022 reissue. Yeah, Thorns. Black metal, kind of in the vein of Emperor. They did a split with Emperor, which I have on CD. But they incorporated kind of more electronic stuff in with the black metal. So they kind of stand out for that. Yeah, great stuff. Recommended. Check it out. Next up is Morning Star by Entombed. This is Entombed's 4th album, I believe. Yeah, just a really great, solid album. Picked this up from a distro in Europe, but bought it off Discogs, just on black vinyl. Yeah, just a really solid, I guess it's black and roll, but it's more deathy than roll, I think. Yeah, anyway, really great, solid album. Glad to finally have this one in the collection. And last up, my big Christmas present was this beast, Celtic Frost, Dance Macabre, their box set from 84 to 87. And I will quickly go through the contents. Really cool, like everything about this is awesome. Even got a logo on the inside of the box. And it says, "Only death is real." Words to live by. A Morbid Tale by Celtic Frost. I read this today. It's a really cool story of this time period of the band, complete with a bunch of rare and unseen photos. some have been seen before, but yeah, and it just details the band's, career in those 5 years. Amazing, really interesting read. Talks about how they had actually planned out their whole career for those 5 years, what albums they were going to put out, the titles of the albums. They really went all out. So these are not in any order. Tragic Serenades, EP, Emperor's Return, complete with the artwork. All these have the original artwork, I believe. Morbid Tales, listen to this one today. Such an awesome album. And it totally holds up. I mean, as extreme sounding today as it was back then, I think, really. Sorry, maybe not as extreme sounding, but yeah, it holds up for sure. A giant poster. I won't unfold that, it is quite big. Visual Aggression. Is that what this is? Yes, Visual Aggression EP. Just two tracks on this one. The Collector's Celtic Frost, which this has a really cool so 2 songs on that side, and then has this really cool etching on side 2. Into the Pandemonium. Yeah, this album is weird. It goes into talking about the production of this album and some of the issues they had, but in the end they were happy with how it turned out, and I think and I really like this album. Even its weirdness. Yeah, there's a couple of tracks that are pretty strange, but and of course the cover by Wall of Voodoo, Mexican Radio, which is the lead-off track on this, which is an odd choice for a first track on an album, especially a cover song and a new wave cover to boot. I mean, they make it their own for sure, but yeah, it is weird, but it's actually a great song. I think I really like it. So yeah, great album. Next up is the I Won't Dance EP. I believe this is the only time they had a second guitar player in the band. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I haven't actually listened to this one yet. Not familiar with it. So. And of course, last but definitely not least, their masterpiece, 2 Megatherion. A perfect record, I think. The standout track, I guess, being Circle of the Tyrants and also Necromantical Screams. Those are both amazing songs. Yeah, more inappropriateness inside. H.R. Geiger, 2 H.R. Geiger paintings. Apparently, Tom G. Warrior just wrote him a nice note and asked him if he could use his paintings for the album artwork, and he said yeah, sure. So there you go. Sometimes if you're nice, amazing things can happen. It also comes with a rehearsal tape from their Grave Hill Bunker days, which was literally a bunker that they jammed in, rehearsed in, and this just has 4 rehearsal tracks on it. Including Morbid Tales. I have not listened to this yet, but I imagine the quality is not very great, but definitely a cool kind of relic to have of that era for sure. There's a couple more things in here. This is a little USB stick with all the tracks that are in the box set on this. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's a cool thing to have. Again, here's a little pin. Celtic Frost. It says Necromaniac Union on it. That is cool. And then it also comes with this patch. It just has the logo. Just has the logo on the patch, and underneath it says Dance Macabre. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this box set. Super cool. You know, for what it costs, I definitely think I got my money's worth. Oh yeah, and on the inside of the box it says, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." Yeah, really cool. Highly recommend it if you're a fan of Celtic Frost, or just, you know, curious about early black metal beginnings. This is a band you need to check out. Yeah, awesome stuff. And just a bonus, I also will show this. Also got this for Christmas. Blood, Fire, Death, the Swedish metal story. It's by Ika Johannesson and John Jefferson Killenberg. And I have not started this yet, but it looks pretty sweet. Yeah, just talks about the beginnings of Swedish metal. You know, talks about Bathory and different death and black metal bands. Entombed, Watain. Yeah. So, yeah, interested to check this out and learn a little more of the history of Swedish metal. Okay, that's going to do it.